All right, it's still Tuesday, July 15th, and I got my coffee this morning. I got my Ricola, keep being able to talk without my throat getting dry. And I want to just shout out Farrelly because I know that I'm violating your mandate for Black people to come together and boycott Starbucks and other companies. And I haven't been able to do Starbucks because Starbucks is right around the corner from my house and they open nice and early. But what I will do is give you credit for the influence that you've had over me, because this time between July 8th and 11th, I did skip Amazon Prime and I didn't stock up on all the things that I normally stock up on Amazon, just to boycott Amazon Prime. So just like with food, I just want to say, trust and believe that I'm a work in progress, and you are seen and heard, and I appreciate you for sharing your truth. And speaking of Starbucks, this morning, there's this guy that works at the Starbucks around the corner from my house, and he's like this, "Good morning. How can I help you today? What do you need, my friend?" And he talks like that. And the thing is that at Starbucks, when you're going to try to get coffee, you're trying to perk up, right? And so I know that I was trying to be as patient and as nice as possible. But when he was talking all slow and being all super nice and everything, which I appreciate, the inner asshole in me was like, "Man, just shut the fuck up and give me my coffee." So when that was playing through my head, I was like, wow, I need to one day talk a little bit more about embracing your shadow. So one day I will talk about that more. And anyway, let's move on from that. So I am back home, and I would like to say that last night when I was in my hallway dancing in my robe, and my music was blasting, playing "Shining, Shining, Shining," what I want to say is that I love being able to live in a house. It's always been my lifelong dream as a child to live in a suburban house, and to also live in a suburban house with a pool, because growing up, one of my aunts had a pool, and we had so much fun being over her house and being in the suburbs. And that wasn't my mom's dream, so we grew up in an apartment. And what I also want to say about that is that it was difficult for me as a child to get over my performance anxiety and practicing and dancing full out and playing as a musician full out and singing full out, because we lived in an apartment and I couldn't do anything full out. I also remember that I wanted to be a drummer, or I wanted to learn drums, because one of my uncles had taught me how to play a drum set that he had in his basement. But I couldn't do that either because we lived in an apartment. So shout out to my mom, huge shout out to my mom, who one day just surprised me and said, "I'm going to help you buy a house." And actually she said condo first. And then when I found this house and it had a pool and everything, it was like, "Can I have this one instead?" And so anyway, shout out to my mom, who helped me and has also helped me through periods of rough times and unemployment and things of that nature. Even against her hopes and desires for me, she has stuck by me and helped me a lot on everything. So let me just pause here and go through my notes to see where I'm at. So also too, what I have in my notes is that one day I want to talk more about being too loud. Speaking of growing up in an apartment and having to be quiet and those kinds of things. And so, but for now, let's just stay grateful for having a house and having my own rooms and having my privacy and being able to be myself full out, and then put it on camera and put it out to the world, and to have the support that I'm getting from people, as well as not taking any type of criticism to heart. I haven't really even received any criticism, but let's say that I did. So far, everything has been wonderful. So I appreciate all the support that I've been given so far, because I have lived with perfectionist tendencies, and to just be able, I can't believe I was in my robe last night, but to just be out there, put myself out there and not be perfect, not have my hair done, not have makeup on and all these things. is just wonderful. So I'm going to pause there and go to the next video.